All right, I'm gonna have to admit that I messed up on my table dimensions. So, first of all, if you're going to build a full-size table and you want it to take the sheet of MDF spoil board wise, that is 49 inches by 97, then you got to put that in the calculator when you're creating your strut plates and rails. So this is set up for 48 by 96, and in doing so I built my table short. I don't know how I came up with those numbers, but you can see where I've had to add outriggers to my non-rail side. So whatever the width of your spoil board is here, whatever the width of the spoil board is, add 7 inches to both sides. It turned out to be simpler than I was making it, which is typically the case. And this side ended up being too long. So somehow I got where those notches go in the wrong spot. Luckily the right size and everything is square. It's just I was over too far. So we got 1.5 inch gap on the rail side with a standard MDF primed, I guess that would be casing. I don't know. It's 1x6, which ends up being 1x5.5, and then the 1.5 inch gap gives you 7. And over here you would have 3.5 inches on the 1x4 MDF, 10 feet long, and then the 3.5 inches gap. So this will work fine for a 4x8 sheet of full ply. Would have been nice to utilize the spoil board 49 by 97, and I still may put one of those on there, but it's not necessary. Anyway, just something to think about before you actually build this guy. So now I got to cut the outriggers that I have to glue on here, which will double it up. I mean, it's not going to hurt it, just doubling it up. And then I'm going to come back with another one of these on the side here to give it some more rigidity, and the same thing on the other side. This one, I'm going to cut those off that are overhang. Okay, once again we changed the table. I made this way more complicated than I needed to. So, MDF 49 by 97. That will be the spoil board. It'll be a 1/2 inch spoil board. It will lay on the center of that 4x8 skin. Then I'm going to give myself 3.5 inches on the non-rail side space, and then I'm going to lay down that 3/4 inch rail, that one right there. So I had to, because I made the table wrong to begin with, the ribs, I had to add 6 and 13/16 long ply doublers. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side.